Nosferatu. Was it good?
Nosferatu was the best movie I saw in 2024.
Wow.
I think that was the best movie of 2024. Okay, I saw it on. Dude, I said this to somebody yesterday. I was like, Nosferatu is the best movie I saw all year. They're like, this year or last year. I was like, fuck you.
I hate when people do that shit.
Technically speaking, yes, it is the best movie I've seen in 2025, but also it is the best movie of last year. It was absolutely
Same here.
Attainable goal. That's an attainable goal. So it's like I had so much fun with this movie. I recommend everybody watch it. The acting is absolutely phenomenal. The cast is great. That people are asking me, well, what's your favorite part of the movie? I think my favorite part of the movie was the acting.
I hear that Willem Dafoe is incredible in it.
Oh, well, he's incredible in everything. But
That's true, yeah.
He's great. He plays the Van Helsing type of character. Like he's the one who has the knowledge of the occult shit.
Yes.
I didn't know this till a couple days going in, but Bill Skarsgård is Count Orlok, so he's Nosferatu.
Oh, okay.
Dude, the makeup and costume department for this movie definitely needs like awards. It like Nosferatu looks so freaking good. You're like, ugh, when you look at it, but it's so good. And I like Robert Eggers movies. Like he did like The Lighthouse, The Northman, The Witch, and there's another one I'm not remembering.
He did the Northman. Okay, that kind of explains why Willem is in this movie too, because he was in that one as well.
Yeah, and he's in The Lighthouse with one of your exceptions.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck you. But yes.
But, no, yeah. Nicholas Hoult was like outstanding. He's the main character, I would say. Lily Rose Depp, right? Johnny Depp's daughter. Bro, be worried if you're her like husband, because that chick can fake an orgasm like crazy. Like it's fucking nuts.
So is she actually like a good actress, or is she just there?
Yeah, no, she's
okay.
She is like, yeah, she's great in that movie. I haven't seen her in anything else, I don't think. But
is she as good as her dad though?
Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I would have to see more of her and other stuff, but she's definitely a standout. She's the wife of Nicholas Hoult in said movie. Also,
yeah,
Aaron Taylor Johnson's in it. I did not know he was going to be.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Bro, to go from Craven to Nosferatu and just he showed his range. He showed his range. Because he's killing it, actually. Because he had Bullet Train, now he's got Nosferatu, now he's got freaking 28 Years Later, which, by the way, I saw the trailer for that on the big screen. I'm still hyped. And he's in the running to play James Bond. So it's like...
They better pick him. They better pick him.
But absolutely spectacular cast. Oh, also, what's his name? Let me get the cast up.
Aaron Taylor Johnson... I just feel bad for him because like Craven flopped, but like other than that, he's fine though.
Yeah,
like,
dude, Ralph Ineson was so good as the freaking doctor. Like he was great. Just Lily Rose Depp, I was right. Just like so many good freaking people in this movie, but there's like these underlying tones of like what's going on. The filmmaking itself is great, but it takes place in 1863, and like because of certain events, there's like the threat of like the plague entering the town, and that's like a subplot. But it's mostly like no one believes that this creature is like, coming.
Yeah.
And he is, because he's connected to one of the characters.
Okay. Interesting.
And because of certain events that happen, like it is literally the original Nosferatu movie, just not a silent movie and like a lot longer. It's
How
all
long is it?
I believe the runtime can't be too crazy.
It's not like Lord. It's not like Lord of the Rings long, right?
2 hours and 12 minutes, and that's including
Oh,
yeah. So it's really
that's
not.
nothing.
Yeah, it's not crazy long, but like it's not even scary. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Like it's brutal. Like it's a Robert Eggers movie. Like there's a couple of scenes where you're like, whew.
Well, that's
But
kind
you're
of how I
dealing with
felt.
like a brutal ass fucking vampire. Like he is like Count Orlok is supposed to be like the original. He's a derivative of Dracula. Like that's what he's supposed to be. So
That's
like
kind of how I felt when I saw like, I, I think it's the Black Phone. Yeah. Um, um, Ethan Hawke played like
yeah,
a crazy serial killer. That movie isn't scary. It's creepy, and that's my favorite type of horror, where it's like creepy but not scary. Not that I can't handle scary, but I find more like interest in horror movies that are creepy but not scary. If
yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Dude, the first time they were like you meet Orlok is like a great scene because you don't see him. He's always in
Mm.
shadow. Like they're not showing him really, and it's really well done. You don't get a lot of shots of the monster, right? You end up with seeing him more and more and more and more until the third act, where like he's just like you see him a lot, but throughout the movie, in the beginning, second act, beginning of the third act, like he's mostly hidden or obscured by something, shadow, curtains,
I would
like
think that would be like that would probably serve the benefit of the plot,
it does.
because how can you have this like mythical monster, but then he shows up every time that he's like in a scene and you see him? It would kind of like defeat the whole purpose, I feel like. You
Yeah,
know?
and dude, Bill Skarsgård should do some voice acting because his the way he acts as Orlok is insane. He's also the guy who played it, but
Oh, he played Pennywise?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but he's like, dude, he does this thing when you first meet him where he's talking in this real deep raspy voice,
Mm-hmm.
and he just keeps this like growl going after the sentence and goes right into the next sentence. Like it's just he's just like constantly growling as he's talk. Like it's weird, it's creepy, and it's really good. I'm like, oh, he's just growling, and then he just the next sentence starts, and he's still talking, and you're like, and the dude who's there is just like, what the fuck is this guy? And it's pretty. It's a great movie. I loved it. There wasn't a bad thing I had to say about it. It was
Wow.
it was really
That's
freaking good.
shocking.
The cast was great. See, we like movies on this channel. The cast was great. The music was great. The sound design was great. The cinematography was great. Like there's a lot of shots that were like classic Robert Eggers like good shots.
Well, that guy just knows what
That
he's doing.
creepy factor,
Like,
like the entire time you're watching it, it has that creepy factor. And there is, don't get me wrong, like there's a couple like jump scares, I guess, but that's not like the point,
yeah, like
you know.
it's not like it's not meant to be like Friday the 13th, right?
Oh,
Like
and I'm gonna tell you, Lily Rose Depp acting as someone who's possessed was like, I was like, holy shit,
see, when I
she's
saw that she
good.
was in this movie, I was worried that she was there because she was like Johnny's daughter, but I'm glad to hear that she's actually good.
No,
Like,
dude, she's really good. She's doing this like, dude, her like fake seizures and convulsions and like the twisting of her arms and shit as she's like possessed by, or it's, whew,
huh.
it's really fucking good. I was like, yo, this is some good shit.
Now we need her in Pirates 6 with her father, and that would be cool.
The all female led Pirates movie, apparently.
Well, no, so
Yeah, Ryan's
actually,
right though. The Hashling slasher.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nosferatu is in that.
I
He was flickering the lights.
But where did the slime on the walls come
They
from?
always do that. The walls
Yeah, that's right.
use green slime. Oh wait, they always do that.
But no, so like,
I want to see it
so
again, dude. I really do. I want to go see it again.
so
Phenomenal movie.
was Willem in like a lot of scenes because like the marketing made it seem like he was in like a good chunk of the
No,
movie.
I mean he's in a lot of scenes after the first act.
Oh,
He
okay.
shows up after the first act.
Oh, okay.
And he plays this like he is the like a Swiss professor.
Yeah.
Who the college like ousted because he got really into the occult and studying the occult. And he's like
No.
he's got like really he's great. He's a very quirky character and it's fun to see him. Because he knows everything that's going on. He's like figuring it out, but he's having fun figuring out how to like stop this creature. Like,
I mean, he
there's a
plays
scene
Jesus
where
Christ, so he can
dude,
play
there's a
literally
scene where
anybody.
he's just cracking up, and he's like, "It's gonna happen, told you." Like, I'm like, yeah, dude. There's this
So
other
he channeled his inner like green goblin then, huh?
yeah. Well, there's this one character who I think would be the most fun to play, and it's this little old man who's like Orlok's like he's in the trailer, but he would be like Orlok's harbinger, I guess, like his right hand, but he's a human. So he's like he knows what he's serving, like he's like drawing pentagrams on the ground and like talking to him and shit. And the scenes where he's just acting crazy would be just so fun because I could tell the director was just like act like a nut job. Because there's a scene where he like escapes the mental hospital and he's just like running down the cobblestone. And he's doing one of these little runs. And he's just like woohoo, like it's fucking great. Like does a heel click, like it's fucking
what?
Yeah, dude. I was like, this motherfucker had fun making this movie.
It
Like,
sounds
yeah.
like it's a really good movie, bro. I've not seen
I loved
anyone
it.
say that it's bad. I've heard.
So it's actually cool because there's like a little team that like forms between like Nicholas Holt's character, Willem Dafoe's character, Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, and Ralph Ineson's character.
I'm surprised because I heard nothing about Aaron Taylor Johnson being like in this movie.
I don't even know if I saw him in the trailer. I don't even think he is. He might be in like one shot of the trailer. But it's good. It's like I'm trying not to spoil it, but like it's fucking fantastic. It's fantastic.
Nice.
There wasn't a slow scene in it. Like you're really invested. There's actually like a couple scenes where you're like, did that just happen? Or did that just happen in someone's head?
Oh, so it's like that.
There's one in particular where somebody does something to Lily's character while she's like in the middle of one of those fits like of possession.
Yeah.
And she like then it just just stops and they're like, "Oh, we got you." Like nothing, but it's like did the two of them just do that, or was she just seeing that happen and the other person just standing in the room like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna go hug her. You know, like it was. I was like, "Ooh, that was really good." And the use of the camera work is great because there's a lot of scenes where it's focused on one person and it pans off the person as if like they're looking around, and then
so they have long takes.
Something that's not
in movies now.
It'll pan back to the person, and then it'll like pan to the left of them, and you're like, "Oh, there's got to be something on the left of them." Like and sometimes there is, but sometimes there's not, and it just gets you like tweaked out because you're like there's a scene where someone's holding a candle, and it all pans right, off the person, and it just shows like there's nothing in the fucking stairwell. And then it pans all the way back to that person, but it keeps going, and you're like, oh fuck. And then there's nothing. There's nothing though.
Huh.
So it's like, but it gets you like creeped out because you're like, something's gonna happen.
So then the movie is like a psychological horror, then, kind of, sort of.
In a way that there's aspects of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, Orlok himself is like he's a demon. Like he possesses people. He has powers over humans.
Now, without getting into spoilers, do we see him in full in this movie?
Yes.
But it's probably not much, right?
Well, you'll see him in full a lot, actually, in the third act.
Oh, okay.
But he's got like magic. Like he's like magic. It's not just like possession and stuff like